Hello everyone, Spud here, and in today's video we are taking a look at the Xbox One mod scene for Fallout 4 as it has recently come under fire after several instances of piracy have occurred with the mods that are being uploaded to Bethesda.net for the Xbox platform. Now really what's going on here is that disgruntled members of the console modding community are wanting to have mods that are currently PC exclusive, such as the NCR Ranger Veteran Armor made by Dogtooth CG. People have actually stolen files off of Nexus and made very slight and minor changes to the files themselves in order to get them to kind of work on the Xbox platform. Now, this is actually a big problem because people doing this usually aren't experienced modders, and once those go live and they get put up on Bethesda.net and they get downloaded, this has been causing memory leaks, optimization problems, insane frame rate drops, and even loss of saved data. Now, of course, who gets blamed for all of this? Not the guys who stole the mods in the first place, but the people who originally made them. They come under fire and they actually get huge amounts of flack for having this issue, even though they weren't the ones who brought it over to console. And there's just a few of these impatient and really selfishly acting players who are stealing these files and really just making the mod scene have an issue that it never did before. The modding community for Bethesda games is always one that was built upon mutual respect. If you had a mod that worked off of another mod, you always go and you ask permission first. You always go and you get the approval of the mod creator. The modding scene has always been built upon this general idea of don't be a dick. And I'm not saying that the inclusion of consoles is now breaking that rule. I just think there are some people out there who really want these mods who don't understand that it takes time to port and optimize a PC-based product to a console system. They aren't the same. Yes, in recent years they have become more similar and more along the lines of a PC, but there are still some major issues and differences. But when you're trying to port over a mod designed to work on a PC version of the game that's designed to have a lot more, flexibility than a very strict console-based application. And these two things, they don't really work together all that well. So modders, if they want to bring their mods to Xbox, they have to make sure that it works well and works appropriately. And once again, I'm not bashing console players here, but they need to understand that these things do take time, and this is new territory right here. Modders in the past never had to worry about having their mods work on a console. Usually when you're making a mod, you're focusing on the performance of your rig and how it runs on that. Of course, people with lower end rigs might have problems in you because your mod might be set up to use 16 gigabytes of RAM when someone else might only have 4, and that can cause issues. And that's why all this stuff happens, is that they need to find a way to make their mods work safely on a console, and that's why it takes so much time. And bombarding them with requests to port it over to the console and then getting impatient and trying to port it over themselves, these console modders have just really damaged the community. Several instances of this has occurred, not just with the NCR Ranger Armor. Senior Pato's Ringo of the Flamingo, funny name, has also been just blatantly re-uploaded. They even copied the same description of how to install it via the Nexus mod manager, which wouldn't work at all on Xbox One. They literally just stole the mod. And this is really just a bad thing for the community as a whole, and it doesn't mean good things for console modding in the future. In fact, this probably means if these things keep happening, there's all this strife, I bet you that Bethesda would just lock off modding to consoles. I think they would. If it's crashing their game, if it's making their community have all this strife, it's no longer good for the game. So all I can say is, if you're playing on console and you really want a PC only mod, just wait until the modder releases an official version. Don't try and download one of these pirated versions, because you can lose data, you can damage your console, you have memory leaks, and really people doing this are just selfish and impatient, and they really just need to wait and calm their tits a bit. Anyways guys, that's all I have to say in today's video. If you watched, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.